it is truly a new day in America for politics. And our next guest knows a little bit about that. Ozzie deFaria knows what it's like to earn the American dream as a result of some extremely hard work, education, and personal responsibility. Ozzie's parents emigrated to the United States 51 years ago from Cape Verde Islands, an impoverished Portuguese colony. Came here with no money, no education, no real labor skills, but determined to have an opportunity to benefit from American citizenship. They settled in Boston, Massachusetts, where Ozzie and his siblings were born, and were taught that America is an exceptional nation where all dreams are possible. I want to welcome to the morning show Ozzie deFaria. Ozzie, how are you, man?
I'm doing great. Thank you for that great intro, and it's good to be with you and all your listeners.
Well, it's great to have you here, and you know, whenever I come across a truly exceptional story about Americans, it blows me away. And you know what hard work's all about, and you are running for Congress, and you know, I got to tell you, thank you for your bravery. Thanks for wanting to get out there, represent the people, do the right thing. And I want to give you the opportunity to talk. And everybody in New Mexico is going, why aren't we talking to Ozzie this morning? Well, Ozzie is an example, ladies and gentlemen, of where you can get by doing the right thing for the right reasons. And nobody handed it to him. He did it. You know, he did it on his own. And he's had a tough road to hoe, and I want Ozzie to tell you. I mean, from everything from cleaning canteen trucks in high school to what he did with his summers, and talk about growing up in Boston. Ozzie, tell us a little bit about your family, your background. Tell us about your parents, because I have a feeling they are exceptional people.
Yeah, they really are, and probably one of the reasons you're having me on in New Mexico, and I'll get into my background in a second, is because I'm going up against probably one of the biggest lightning rods in U.S. Congress, and Debbie Wasserman Schultz, which probably should interest all of America, because Debbie is absolutely leading the charge for Barack Obama, and in my personal view, she's trying to destroy America and the America that I grew up in. You know, I appreciate you saying it's an exceptional story, but quite frankly, it's probably, you know, a typical American story and what America is about. As you mentioned, my parents came here in 1960, and they came here with nothing. They couldn't speak the language, although they absolutely learned it. They had no labor skills, no education to speak of. My father only completed the 4th grade. My mother only finished the 10th grade. And they came. Cape Verde was a Portuguese colony until 1975. They came in 1960. 1975, it became an independent country. But they came here knowing that the United States was absolutely the land of equal opportunity. They knew nothing was going to be given to them. However, they knew if they worked hard, they could make a better life for them, and they did, and they could absolutely make a better life for their kids. I'm one of 6 kids growing up in Boston, where there was a big Portuguese and big Cape Verdean community. My father, in 1960, got a job in a sheet metal factory making cafeteria equipment, and he worked in that same factory for 41 years.
Wow.
And he worked hard. He rose up through the ranks, becoming a supervisor in the factory, eventually doing a little office time towards the end of his career. But he worked his butt off, and he taught me and my brothers and sisters the value of hard work. As you mentioned, I did start working in a canteen truck, rode my bike to the canteen truck after school, cleaning that canteen truck. And then absolutely, my father insisted that I work side by side in the factory with him. The owners of the factory were kind enough to give some kids the opportunity to work there after they turned 16 during the summers. I worked there every summer after my junior year in high school, throughout college, the summers, and every break, and was able to make enough money to put myself through college, including working on the grounds crew at the University of Maine. Got my degree in finance. And in 1985, in the middle of Reagan administration, I went to the University of Maine, not this super elite school, but I was able to land a good job in a management trainee program at AT&T, rose up through the ranks, sacrificed, moved myself and my family several times from Boston to New Jersey to Puerto Rico, back to New Jersey. Paid the price, got my MBA at night, But through hard work and furthering my education, I was able to rise through the ranks at AT&T. AT&T was a huge company. Not that it's a small company now, but it was just after the break of the Bell system. I was able to, through hard work, scrappiness, able to manage AT&T's consumer long-distance business at the height of the long-distance wars. They sent me to Harvard Business School for postgraduate work, which was a thrill for me and really such a great day for my parents when I left there, because here they are, these Cape Verdean immigrants. My mother working janitorial work or what have you in Boston, all of a sudden to see her oldest son going to Harvard Business School, it was a dream come true for them. I left to further pursue my dream of running a business. I later served as president, chief operating officer, and CEO of 3 privately held companies, one that we took public. I helped a company out of bankruptcy in Orlando and moved to South Florida to become president and chief operating officer of a money transfer company. So although it's a great story for me, it's a typical story of what's possible in America. It's through hard work. It's through education. It's through personal sacrifice. But, you can come from any walk of life and make it in this country, and I want that to continue to be for all Americans.